Welcome back to Drive Genius, and in this video we're going to take a look at Justyn Ross, a junior wide receiver out of Clemson University. Honestly, folks don't give the receiving corps from Clemson enough credit. They had T. Higgins and Justyn Ross on the outside for the past few years, two 6'4" guys that can run and have excellent ball skills. That's such a tough thing for a defensive coordinator to have to prepare for. You can have the perfect coverage called, but if the guy you're up against can just physically dominate your DBs, you have absolutely no chance. In my opinion, Justyn Ross is that type of guy. When I talk about receivers, I always stress the importance of winning in contested catch situations. Not only is it a talent or a physical thing, it's also a psychological thing. It's demoralizing for a DB to be in perfect position to make a play, but he just can't. This play right here is a great example of that. Clemson comes out in 12 personnel, and the line's in an ace formation with tight ends on each side of the offensive line. Syracuse is probably thinking run here, so they get 8 defenders down in the box. That means there's one high safety and one-on-one matchups on the outside. As a play caller, that's exactly the type of stuff you want. Clemson runs all go here with both outside receivers and the tight end to the field. Trevor Lawrence takes the best matchup, and since he has two 6'4" receivers on the outside, I'm sure he likes his chances either way. The ball is thrown to Justyn Ross, and he goes up and makes the play over a corner that's in pretty good position. Now, taking a closer look, I love what Justyn Ross does here. He's patient and sets up this route by first closing the cushion and then moving the corner with his inside jab step. The corner has to respect that step, and by doing that, this allows Ross to get a bit of separation. He does a good job getting the corner's hands off. He also does an excellent job of tracking the ball and adjusting his body at full speed to make the catch. Once the ball is in the air, Ross fights through that contact, which you're going to get on almost every play like this. The ball isn't thrown perfectly, but the quarterback gives Justyn Ross a chance to go up and make the play, which he does. Same thing here on this play. Justyn Ross is running a fade route on the outside. The corner from Pitt is in pretty good position as far as his coverage. He should be able to make some type of play on this ball, but with a guy like Justyn Ross on the outside, he has no chance. I would like to see Ross do a better job of stacking and not drifting so far to the sideline, but the ball is already in the air, so it's time to go up and make a play. Perfectly placed ball, excellent job of tracking the ball, and going up to get it at its highest point. Outside of catching the ball, the most important part of receiver play is running routes and getting open. I love this route here by Justyn Ross. He's running a post corner route. He's got soft coverage by the corner on the outside. He comes off of the ball and threatens the corner with his speed. And on that fifth step, Ross sticks his foot in the ground and breaks towards the post. The next thing he needs to do is sell that post route, knowing he's going back outside. So he does this by taking 3 steps to the post. Once the DB drives on the post, Ross sticks his foot in the ground and breaks the route back outside. Double moves aren't necessarily easy routes for bigger receivers to run, but Ross makes this look easy, and he's wide open down the field for an explosive play. This play is from the college football playoff semifinal game against Ohio State. Justyn Ross is up against Damon Arnett, who was a first-round pick at cornerback in this past draft, so he's no scrub out there on the field. Ohio State's playing man-free, so Arnett has Ross man-to-man. I think it's interesting that Arnett decided to play off coverage here, but I assume he doesn't want to get beat deep on this play. Ross comes off the ball and eats up the cushion quickly. He sets up Arnett with a lean and a head fake to the outside once he's on his toes. Arnett opens up to the outside and starts to run with Ross. As soon as Arnett opens up, Ross sticks his outside foot in the ground and breaks back to the post. Arnett is forced to speed turn, and by the time he gets his head around, the ball is already out. Excellent route. You have to be able to win at the line of scrimmage as well. This play shows Ross doing a very effective job of that. He doesn't win at the line initially because the corner does a good job of getting hands on and forcing him back inside. Ross reacts quickly and is able to get back into his route. The corner is out of position now and can't recover to make a play on this ball. As a receiver, you always have to have a plan pre-snap. You have to react quickly and be ready for anything that a defender can throw at you. If plan A doesn't work, then you must be ready to react and get to plan B quickly. Justyn Ross does a good job of that on this play. Now, Justyn Ross did take a step back in 2019 as far as his production, but with T. Higgins out of the picture now, I'm sure he'll be the number one guy for Clemson. He's a part of the reason I don't have Jamar Chase as my clear-cut number one receiver coming out in the 2021 NFL Draft. I think both guys have the ability to be wide receiver one, so I'm waiting to see what happens during the season before I decide. There's also a ton of other receivers out there that are really, really good, and this year's receivers class is looking like it's going to be just as good as last year's.